live E3 show. We have two wonderful people here. We're going to show you some Minecraft. Now, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Jason Major. I'm one of the developers on the Minecraft team.
And I'm Jared Greiner, one of the game designers on Minecraft.
It's a pleasure to meet you both. So, what are we looking at today?
So we've got on Monday, we released our friendly update, which added the ability to have texture packs brought to the Pocket version of the code base, which is something that people have been really wanting for quite a while. But we're mostly going to be talking about what's in the future past texture packs. It's a feature that was announced on stage called Addons, and it brings a level of modding to the Pocket community that obviously has been desperately wanted for ages. So it's going to be pretty exciting.
Well, your fans will be very happy about that, I'm sure.
Yeah. Definitely. We're excited to kind of take customizing Minecraft to the new part of our fan base that hasn't really had it before. Yeah.
Oh, wicked. No, it's always good coming out with these new things so fans can get excited about something else that's new. We all love that sort of thing. So, should we take a look?
Yeah, let's get right into it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first stuff that we're going to show you is based on kind of customizing our creeper character. It looks like...
not showing what we're seeing here.
Do you have the HDMI? Double check that.
I'm not...
It's on the back there.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Technical difficulties.
All right, now we're fully engaged.
We're good now.
All right, so first little bit here, Jason's made a custom texture for his creeper. So this is just showing, like we were saying in the friendly update here. Just pause it and get back in.
Nothing odd going on there.
In the update that just came out this past week.
Creeper fun.
Yeah.
There we go.
Our test level where Jason does crazy things. But you want to spawn one of your customized creepers there, Jason?
Yeah, so we already have a custom user texture pack on here as we've gone and made some changes. So we got our creeper here. So I call him Sporty Creeper.
Yeah,
He's got his little headband. He's got an athletic shirt, stuff like that. So that's just kind of let you know kind of what he looks like already. But we're going to actually kind of go tweak that. So let's jump in here.
And I'll show you live what it looks like to customize the texture of one of our
demo.
Our
so
creatures.
Images. So this is our custom resource pack that we set up ahead of time. So you got a creeper here. So we're going to edit that, and obviously that's very small. But so you got it here. So for people who aren't familiar with what game textures look like, this is kind of think of like a Christmas present. You take all the paper and you kind of unwrap it around.
Yeah.
And that's pretty close to how stuff is in Minecraft. So here's the creeper's face right here. Here's his athletic shirt, his body, and his feet are over here.
Basically his flat image.
Yeah.
But this creeper, he's kind of been at E3 for a few days. He's been drinking a lot of coffee. Want to kind of change his appearance up a bit here. So let's give him some... this mouse is making this tricky.
Yeah, whatever you do will look great, Jason, I'm sure.
Yeah, good enough.
What are you doing to his eyes?
Well, it doesn't look quite right, but there we go. And he's been seeing a lot of cool games, so he's got kind of a shocked look on his face.
Yeah, I see that.
Let's I want to fix his eye a bit. That's just horrible. That's
there
better.
Creepers
Good
aren't meant
enough.
to look pretty, though, are they?
Yeah, so we got our modified creeper. We can change his shirt color if you want. Any choice of color?
Blue.
Blue?
Go with the blue jersey.
Blue jersey.
All right, fill that in.
So let's save that.
And go back and look what that looks like in
back in the
game.
game. And then let's see our creeper.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
He's definitely looks shocked.
Not quite right, but close enough.
Well, we get the idea,
Yeah.
so that's the main
Yeah,
thing.
like you get the how quick it is to customize something like that.
Exactly.
Just jumping in and out of game, kind of testing what your changes look like once they're wrapped back up around the creeper there.
So one of the things is he looks sporty, but he's not. He's still pretty slow. So I kind of use a hotkey to switch him in there. So he's still on the slow side.
It still behaves like a typical Minecraft creeper right now.
Yeah. So one of the things that the add-ons do is we've actually taken the entire game and basically been rewriting the core engine to make everything be data-driven. So almost everything can be set with simple text files for the most part.
Yeah, so just like changing the visuals was super easy there, what we're doing with add-ons in the fall is making it super easy to change the behaviors of creatures within Minecraft and lots of other things alongside that. So Jason's going to get really geeky right here and jump into one of our behavior definitions.
Definitely going to geek out a bit for a while here. So this is it's a JSON file format thing, which there's a ton of editors out there to edit JSON files, both on PCs.
I've done a little bit myself.
Oh, yeah?
To be honest.
Yeah, it's on PCs, on iOS devices, Android devices. We searched around. There's tons of editors out there, so you could edit these things right on your phone if you wanted to.
Oh wow.
Which is pretty cool. But so we got
That's
our
handy.
so we've got our stuff that tells us that it's the creeper, tells us how big he is, and this is so like if you try to punch him or something to the bounding box.
Right.
We've added we're adding loot tables from the Java version of the game, which tells us what they're going to drop. But what we want to change right now is one of his attributes, and specifically the attribute of movement speed, which is how fast he moves. So right now he moves at 0.2. We want to make him faster. So like 3 times faster, 5 times faster?
How much
Faster
faster?
than us, yeah.
You can definitely make him faster than us.
Yes.
How about 1.0?
Okay.
1.0.
So that's 5 times the speed of a normal creeper.
This will be pretty terrifying, just to warn
That
you.
would be absolutely terrifying.
Let's close this, back into the game.
All right, spawn him one of our super speed
Oh my
creepers.
lord.
And let's go in here where he's actually going to try to attack me. Little harder to get away from.
If you
Yeah,
had
that's-
a lot of them just all around, hoarding around you,
Yeah, they're
That would be
pretty
a nightmare.
terrifying.
Yeah, you'd be mobbed in like 2 seconds if there were creepers just spawning naturally in the game like that.
Yeah, this is so if you want fast creepers, we're not changing them ourselves.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Just a little example of how to customize things. But we can take that a step further and kind of add like new behaviors to the creeper as well that he wouldn't normally have. So one thing, a lot of the monsters in Minecraft have kind of baby states, or a lot of the animals have that, but we've never had baby creepers in Minecraft before. So we're going to go ahead and create one of those on the fly right now and just show you what that looks like to add that kind of new ability to a creeper. So we've pre-prepared a couple of these behaviors for you, and then we'll walk through like how they work in those files, and then show you what they look like in the game, change a few little properties of them as we go, just so you get a little bit more of an idea of what this is going to look like when we release add-ons in the fall.
Yeah, so I'm going to like Jared said, we got our pre-prepared file, just so you don't have to sit there and watch me type a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes.
But it's basically the same creeper we had before, but we've added in some extra stuff here. So there's an on spawn, and it's a event handler, and so you got this little tiny bit of actions that you can have happen. So in this case, when this creeper spawns in the world, we want the action to change his state to be in the baby state. And we don't want him to always be a baby, so we set it to happen 75% of the time. We want to make sure you see some babies. Normally, it's about 5% of the time for most mobs, but we cranked it up to get lots of baby creepers. And then the other thing to make this work is we basically went into one of the other mobs, I think it was the chicken or something like that, and we basically just copied the age state machine from there. And he basically has 2 states. He has an adult state and he has a baby state. And we took the creeper's normal explosion, moved it to the adult state. And then we copied
That's
that.
interesting.
We copied that explosion and made him be a lot smaller for the baby version. So
yeah, so the gist of that is you'll have baby creepers that make really tiny explosions now.
Really cute explosions.
Yep. And the cool thing about that is we're really just copying and pasting different pieces of behaviors from different mobs together here to kind of come up with something
he's
new.
so fast yet cute at the same time.
Yeah.
Super speed baby
Watch
creeper,
out.
teeny little explosion.
Look at that tiny explosion.
He's
there.
not quite as dangerous.
I was wondering about how many blocks he would actually destroy. So
He still has a big brother, so
Yeah.
he's just as dangerous as before.
He'll take out all the little ones when he blows up. So
Yeah.
you still get the
Sometimes
big
he sends them
explosions.
flying, which is pretty funny. But
Yeah.
So is this just with creepers, or is creeper just the example today?
Creeper's the example we did. We have a bunch of other examples.
Yeah, why don't we move on to one of the
Yeah,
other
that would be awesome.
animals? So like, it's kind of fun to add babies to creepers, but we can also add the explosions from creepers to other things. So one of our favorite things is to kind of chain a bunch of explosions together on farm animals in different ways. It's kind of silly, but what animal should we modify?
Yeah,
like,
so we've got
what's your favorite animal in Minecraft?
chicken, cow, pig, rabbit, and sheep all ready to go.
I would have to say horse.
We don't have horse, unfortunately. It was an oversight. We got here and we're like, oh my god, we didn't do the horse. I can't believe it.
We'll have to go cow.
Cow?
All right, we'll go with
Right.
cow. Backup plan.
I love the noise that they make when I hit them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we've got the cow, and I'm just going to quickly jump. So what we've changed on the cow from the normal one is we added an on ignite event, which basically as soon as you set on fire, we can make something happen.
Okay.
So in this case, we're going to change the state to be an ignited state, which is down here, and we copied this almost directly from the creeper. So he's got his normal state, which is there's nothing different there, and that's what he's normally in, which is the default thing. And then he has his ignited, which we added in the creeper explosion behavior to that. Gave him a fuse length of 1.5 seconds, make the fuse immediately be lit, and we gave him a slightly bigger explosion
so
than
a little
the
bit
creeper.
bigger than a creeper.
And
Creeper cow?
you'll see why. You'll see why we have this in a moment. But we've also set it to leave some fire behind.
Oh.
Which is also different than a
I'm
creeper.
looking
Which is
forward
different
to
than a
seeing
creeper.
What happens.
So this would be a slightly different cow than you're used to.
All right.
So let's get lots of cows out here.
Yeah, just fill up this field. This is like a big old cow pasture now.
Lots and lots of cows. Let's get a bit of a fuse coming off here.
Okay, light one of them on fire, back off.
Oh.
Cow
looks
creeper
really
chain
good.
reaction.
Kind of a great way. You can kind of put your resource pack up on your realm or something, prank your friends.
Yeah, instead of dynamite, you could just use these cows.
You can certainly dig holes a lot faster.
Strip mining with exploding cows. That's a totally new tactic.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so not only can you customize a bunch of different types of animals and stuff here, this also, we've been showing it so far on the Windows 10 edition, but we want to switch things up here and show you how all this works on a phone as well, because this is coming to Pocket Edition as well with the add-ons update in the fall. So we just want to show you how that works real quick. So let's get our phone turned on here and set up.
That's really awesome that you're adding new things to the cell phone, especially because I tried it out myself. I haven't in a long time, I'll be honest. But if it's going to be easier and I have more things to do in comparison to the PC, I'm all for it.
Yeah. And it's cool to bring some of that that PC customizing community stuff that's been out there that you've only been able to kind of watch videos of from your phone to actually be able to play it on a phone now
this is
too.
just same phone. I just got it running on the phone here, but mirrored up on my screen, make it easier for people to see. And so one of the things we thought would be fun, and this was something we just kind of did on a whim one day actually, was we said, well, what if we actually just copied one mob onto another mob and completely changed them? So we decided to, I'm quite partial to the rabbits myself.
Because you were the one who ported across rabbits to Pocket
I brought rabbits to Pocket, and we kind of changed up some of the behaviors and added a lot of fun things to them. So we took the rabbit and we decided, let's take that guy and put him in the thing. So we got all sorts of stuff here. So you got a lot of things we talked about earlier. You got some sounds overridden, some AI behaviors. So make sure they float on the surface of water. Make sure they run away if someone smacks them. Make sure they'll breed if you feed them. They'll follow players if they've got carrots or flowers in their hands. They'll run away from players and wolves. If you have a garden with carrots in it, they'll run over and try to raid it and eat this.
Awesome.
And if they have nothing better to do, they'll just randomly stroll around. Or if a player's nearby, they'll look at them. And all of this stuff can be put on any creature in the game.
It makes the creatures that much more interesting and fun.
So we've got all this stuff, and we're going to take all this and actually put it on the zombie.
They're going to replace the entire zombie behavior with a rabbit behavior.
So we don't have to make everything be mean and explode and blow up and stuff. So we're actually going to take zombies who are normally very not nice to you, and make them act like a rabbit. So we just got to do one quick thing here, which is change this to tell the game that it is actually a zombie.
You left a T.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Where is the delete key on this keyboard? There we go.
Hiding under the sticky note there.
And because rabbits are a lot smaller than zombies, we want to set his size to be the same as the normal zombie size, or he'll be a little hard to interact with.
That'll be important later, interacting with our zombie rabbits.
So we've got that all set up. And that's literally all we changed. So we just copied that across. And I just have to go into the resource pack directly on my phone. So I'm just copying this straight to my phone, just a regular file copy.
Yeah, just got your Android phone plugged into the computer, copy our files over, and we'll go play it on the phone now.
So now I
can't wait.
Jump in, and we'll go to our zombie farm. So we got a little farm here, and let's drop a couple zombies. So obviously, if you're familiar with Minecraft, they're obviously acting a little bit different. They're not burning up in the sun. They're running away from me. If I walk over here, they'll keep running away. If I put a carrot in my hand, they'll come over and investigate, see if I got something good for them.
Feed me.
They're like, feed me, please. I'm hungry. But I'm not feeding you now. Go eat your own carrots. So, if I leave them alone a bit, they'll actually kind of go over and eventually kind of eat the carrots over there. But instead of waiting for that, let's...
that guy might be going over.
He looks interested.
Around.
But
he's not hungry yet.
let's just actually quit out. They'll probably do it as we jump back in.
Yeah, we'll show a couple things we'll do with these zombies here.
So one of the other things that we can do, and this actually is in our friendly update, is you can change the models of all the guys as well.
Yeah, so not just the textures like we were doing with the Creeper with the athletic gear stuff before. You can also add geometry on top of them, make them look like something really different. Yeah,
so just like the JSON files we had earlier, we have JSON files that lists all the boxes that make up a character in the game. So you can list them off and see and all stuff. So I'm not going to show it to you because it's basically just a bunch of from here to here and it's a bunch of numbers, but it's still very easy. I made this guy myself. I basically just kind of sat there and I kind of looked and drew a picture on graph paper of what I wanted it to look like and just typed in the numbers. It was really straightforward.
Not an artist.
I am not an artist at all. If you saw my Creeper modification earlier, it's pretty obvious. So I've copied him across, and now let's see our modified zombies in the game. So hopefully you can tell, there's something obviously a little different about him.
Get a little closer to that guy.
You can see some ears, maybe. Looks like he's got a little tail.
And then you get him to face you, and oh my gosh.
Got some giant rabbit teeth, a little pink nose. Is the other guy coming over? Yeah, he's coming over. So we showed off some of the behaviors they have of rabbits and stuff like that. So we want to kind of show they actually have all the behaviors of the rabbits.
Everything.
So we're gonna feed them some carrots. They're in love, and whenever you feed rabbits, what do they create? A baby rabbit. So we could have changed this, however.
Make sense in my head.
Doesn't really add up.
It is a bit of a abomination, but
it's funny. That's what it is.
But we could go into that JSON file earlier, and we could change the line to make him spawn a regular zombie instead. So it's changing one place from saying, do I want to spawn a rabbit when they breed, or do I want to spawn a zombie? You can change that. We were messing around last night, and we started doing things like copying that line 8 times. So whenever they bred, you'd get like 8 rabbits all pop out at once. And we've had a lot of fun with this stuff.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds like it.
And so this is like all kind of like simple little examples of mixing and matching different behaviors on kind of the current basic mobs in Minecraft. But what we used that for in our stage demo at the Xbox press briefing earlier this week was to create totally new types of enemies in Minecraft. That's where the aliens came from in that like city level we were playing before. So that's like kind of taking these basic changes and combining a bunch of different pieces together to make stuff that feels really different and new. So this is going to show a few of those aliens off to it now. It's kind of the like finished product, really polished stuff you could do if you mess around with this for a while.
Yeah, so we had the idea of making aliens. So let's show off one of our aliens. So this is actually, we modified the husk.
Gun. Is that a gun?
It is a gun. It's a giant gun on the guy. So everyone always asks for guns in Minecraft. Well, we've got a guy with an alien with a gun here. But what we did is we wanted to kind of remix some of the existing mobs for this. So we started with the husk, which is a desert zombie that was added in the friendly update. And we changed his texture, obviously. We changed his geometry to give a big giant brain enclosure on top of his head, and we put the gun geometry on there as well.
And these were actually made by artists, so that's why they look so much better.
Yeah, I did not make these. I take no credit. They look significantly better than anything I could make. But so we got that. We also gave him the behavior of, we took it from the skeleton where he'll shoot stuff, but we actually made him shoot the gassed fireball projectile.
Yeah, so we're actually giving him something to shoot at there.
So let's give him something to shoot at. So we're actually going to spawn a skeleton. Wait, that's not a skeleton.
It's a villager.
No, don't
it's actually a villager. So what we did is we took the skeleton, because he actually had all his animated arms and move around. We wanted to have a villager that was a little more interactive for this demo.
There's some of those fireballs coming out.
So there's some fireballs being shot at the guy. So he's a little vulnerable over here. So let's give him some firepower so he can fight back.
Yeah, fight back.
So we gave him the wolf. We gave him the wolf behavior. So if you tame him, he becomes this. He becomes this little alien fighting G-man. Let's give one more here.
And get a couple of them to fight back, and then lead them over there so they shoot
I
back
love
at
that
the alien.
costume.
So you got this. They should be following me.
Yeah, your own little bodyguards now.
Start the fight off a bit here. Help them out a bit. Look,
there you go.
We helped finish that guy off. And we wanted to make sure there were some other tougher enemies for these guys. So let's make an iron golem. But our iron golem is actually an alien captain. So this guy will make very short work of these villagers.
Oh, yeah.
So they're not going to live very long. But some of the things we did is we scaled him up. So he's 2 times bigger than a normal golem and stuff. And that was just changing 2 lines in a JSON file and stuff like that. But what are aliens without UFOs?
Exactly.
So we got a UFO. This is a
Oh,
ghast.
my lord.
So he took the ghast from the nether and made a little flying UFO. This is all we did on here is just change his texture and geometry. So this is something you could actually do in the friendly update for this part of it. The rest of the aliens are all
Include
future
some of
stuff
those behavior changes as well,
for
too.
add-ons, which the add-ons are coming this fall.
Oh, okay.
But
Yep.
by doing this data-driven framework, our goal here was we wanted to make sure it was something that would run on all of our platforms that this code
I was
base
going
runs
to
on.
ask, what was your
So-
goal, your drive behind
So
doing this?
by doing data-driven, it works on iOS, it works on Android, Windows Phone, Windows 10. It also is future compatible. So
Okay.
as we make updates to the game, each release we do, any add-ons people have made for previous versions, they should just keep working. They're not going to have to go in and make the 0.16 version of their add-on and the 0.17 version of their add-on, and
Well,
kind of this.
much less hassle for them,
It's a-
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mess in some of the current modding stuff.
Alright.
So
Yeah.
All
So
right.
that's like kind of our demo of add-ons coming to Minecraft in the fall. We'll have more to share at Minecon. This is kind of like texture packs were step 1 in the friendly update, add-ons coming in the fall step 2, and then a bunch of future things that kind of keep allowing you to customize Minecraft in new ways.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. It was a lot of fun.
Yep,
I
thank
enjoyed
you.
that
Yeah.
very much.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
you.